Good morning. It's a cloudy day today here in England. This morning is a little chilly, but it's not too bad. Got my coat on, so it's all good. I never thought I'd be a religious tea drinker, but here we are. I drink tea twice a day, every day. Once in the morning, then I drink my hot water in the afternoon, and then I drink a caffeine-free tea before bed. So the one that I have in the morning is the green tea with mint. Green tea with mint. It has caffeine in it, just a little bit. And then in the afternoon, I drink just straight up hot water. Then before bed, like I don't just like chuck it, but like whenever, like after I guess dinner, or like right before bed, like maybe an hour before bed, I would just like sip on some tea as well. And then the tea is the ginger. What is it? It's a, is it lemon ginger? Yeah, it's a lemon ginger tea. It's very nice. Very nice flavor. I feel like it opens my nostrils whenever I drink that at nighttime. So if you guys hear the noise you guys are hearing right now is from the gardeners cutting down, I guess trimming the bushes. So that's what's happening right now. So it's going to be a little loud as I walk by them. I am curious to see if the bee that I got yesterday, I saw a bee on the track yesterday. I wonder if it's still there. I hope survived. It was put it by something. See it. So just that means it was able to fly away. That's good. Good. Okay, it's not here. It's such a crisp wind. It's like almost like, you know, when you open the fridge and you get that like wind of like cold air in your face. That's what it is. It's very like fresh, a very fresh wind. I don't know if anybody could tell me that. England has these fat looking pigeons. It's like a different breed of pigeons. They were bigger than the regular one that I used to back in the States. So think of Central Park. So Central Park is notorious for like all the pigeons, right? I don't know if you guys seen them. But in England, I feel like you get those type of pigeons too. But there's like sub-race of pigeons who are like bigger. They almost look like they're sterile. And they're very nice too. I don't know their names. I guess, English pigeons. But what I don't like about them is that if they were on the road, like something, they'll be on the road, right? And it takes them so much. They are so delayed to like move out of the way. So you have to like honk or kind of like put your windows down and be like shh shush like shush them away. It's the delay is so crazy when I'm driving, but they're so pretty, like very big. I gotta find the name of it. Maybe it's not even a pigeon. No, it has to be a pigeon because it resembles a pigeon, but it just, like I said, a pigeon's in steroid. It's so calm this morning. Yesterday I made the mistake to, obviously there's so much going on in the world right now, and you're gonna not necessarily have to like binge watch everything going on, but you kind of have to like stay informed. So obviously I was like, okay, let me see what's going on. I flipped through a few channels, and we also have access to American news from a TV, from a smart TV. So, but it's crazy. I can only watch the news just a small bit at a time, not a lot, because yeah, whatever's going on right now in the world is just like my aunt says. She's so calm, maybe because she do yoga and stuff. Whenever something is brought up, she's like, "It will pass. It will pass." So whatever's going on right now. Sorry guys, it's I'm walking by the gardeners tree, the tree again. Just I'm gonna pass them and then I'll continue to talk. Yeah, so like I was saying, whenever I talk to my aunt, she's just so calm. Like nothing just phases her. She's so powerful. And oh, that's, oh hey, how are you? Yeah, yeah, you too. Um, yeah, she's just so calm. Whenever things are being brought up to her, she's always like, "Oh, it will pass." So this is the mentality that I have right now with everything going on in the world right now. Just it will pass. I just hope it passes faster. But it will pass. It's just such a shame that just for me, it's like if you're powerful, let's say you're the most person, like you're the most powerful person, you don't have to use your money for good. That because that's your money. That's fine. But don't use your money for distraction. I just don't understand. Like for example, me, if I were like super powerful, rich, to make a million dollars, I would just be off the grid. I would just but I speak the way that I meet in real life. is more real, if that makes sense. For example, let's say I'm like a billionaire, trillionaire. Let's say I'm going to a vacation spot somewhere, um, and I meet people along my way, and I just hear their stories or whatever. And if I have like a small hint that they're all good people, I'll just give them cash. Here you go. Like things like that. But I feel like the new age people who are powerful, they just waste their time just doing more bad than good in this earth, which is crazy. Anyways, it's a calm day here today. The sun is trying to peek through. Let me show you. You see over there? It's trying. It's fighting that cloud. So hopefully we get some a little sun later on. Tomorrow I will not be. I think I won't do my walk in the afternoon because I work in the morning. Excuse me. And then on Thursday I do my walk in the morning. And then on Friday I won't be able to do it because I'm going to the dentist. And I also got to get a haircut. Text me. Okay, so I did 1 mile. 1 mile. I mean, how long do I have to go? So I have 18 more minutes. Sean, Hermings, hello. Purple Girl 123, hello. Sunflower Squad, hello. Just doing my morning walk. 30 minutes each morning. If not in the morning, then 30 minutes before I go to bed. Not before I go to bed, but it has to be 30 minutes somewhere. I saw someone walking near my village with shorts. I was very confused. Like, that's bravery. People who wear shorts whenever it's cold or whenever it's like snowing. It's just crazy. In Iowa. And Iowa is, oh my goodness. I think Iowa was the coldest. So, yeah, I think Iowa was the coldest place I ever lived. I mean, I visited Chicago a few times. Chicago is really cold too during winter time, especially next to Michigan Lakes. Iowa, I'll take it back. I feel like Iowa was Chicago was the coldest place, but Iowa was a snowiness. There was more snow in Iowa. Like the amount of snow we used to get in the winter time. Sometimes we'll go all the way to like March. It's crazy. 3 years, all that snow is crazy. Especially when we had away games. We had to travel for like other universities to play and stuff. Man, those travels were brutal. Like the freaking bus sometimes would like slid or would be like driving to a blizzard at nighttime overnight. That was stressful. Hello, Aline. I'm not sure how YouTube works for my lives to reach out like other people from around the world, but if you're not joining in, I am in England. I am doing my morning walk and decided to just go live for a little bit. But, so hello to everyone that's in here. Do you have seagulls where you are? I actually do, which is kind of, I guess, I'm trying to think of like the nearest ocean from where I am. It's about 2 hours away, and we do get seagulls, yes. So I thought that seagulls were just birds by the ocean or sea, but I guess not because yeah, we do get seagulls here. And we have a lot of crows as well. A lot of crows. During the summer, I'm pretty sure there's three crows. I'm pretty sure they're the same crows because during the summer they will. Like, yeah, as little as I'm talking, I see three right here. This is not because I work with this. But whenever I put the trash out, right? So let's say I'm super busy, I work, right? I'm gonna put the trash in front of the door. By the time by the time I come back to the trash, those crows have picked and tear the trash bags, and literally just made a mess everywhere. So it took me a few tries to learn that not to leave the trash out because they would literally just like wait by this like light pole, and as soon as I put the bags down and I go back into the kitchen, they just like go at it. But yeah, we do have seagulls here. I need to do some more research on that because I'm confused as how we have seagulls. I don't see water here. Maybe it doesn't have to do with water. I don't know. I'm supposed to be working this Sunday, but due to a tournament, that's the reason why I'm working this Sunday. But if that tournament gets canceled, I will be going to a pub, no pub, sorry. A pub I guess fine, but I'm gonna be getting some Sunday roast. I'm craving that since yesterday. It's actually this weekend. There's this place that we went to one time that had the best Sunday roast. Oh my god, the best. So I'm gonna go back to that place and on Sunday if work is canceled, which I feel like it might get canceled. So we'll see. Also, if it's canceled, it's gonna be like a celebration of me going, just going and celebrating them. So this place that do the Sunday roast, this spot I'm talking about, um, some of the chefs in the restaurant are from Nepal, Nepalese people. So, for example, um, the potatoes for the Sunday roast, they add some sort of like the style of the way they make their potatoes is some of the best roasted potatoes I've ever had in my life. It's seasoned. Um, again, I don't know the process of it. I try to pick and try to like figure it out when I ate that the first time, and the color looks so golden and so crispy on the outside, but then when you bite it, it's like not gushy, but it's very like soft in the inside. Um, the steak and the pork, the ham, which is so good and tasty. The veggies, none of the veggies were bland. They were seasoned, but not overly seasoned. It was just enough to complement everything on the plate. The gravy wasn't thick, but it was a bit watery, but it was very tasty. Very tasty. Passing that loud spot again, so just hanging out. Okay, we are minute 22. We have 8 more minutes. 8 more minutes. It's so interesting how gravy is different in different part of the world, because the gravy that I grew up with in the US is completely different than the gravy in the UK. So, for example, um, biscuit and gravy. Well, already biscuit is scones, salted scones, right? In the US, and then you add this like creamy, thick um, milk, buttery flour, which is called gravy in the US. And sometimes it's mixed with ground sausages or ground beef. The ground sausage is my favorite. Um, they also sell on the big cans, which they're also pretty good, but obviously the chemicals, ingredients are so like value. It's one of my absolute favorite American Southern food that I love. Um, and then the gravy here, and there's also another gravy. So the gravy with the meat is basically like white, creamy, milky, and thick, right? That goes on a biscuit. And there's another gravy which is like brown. What kind of brown is it? It's just like very dark caramelly, not dark, light brown, that you also use for Thanksgiving meals and stuff like that. But then in the UK, the gravy that I had here, I remember the first time having it, I was very confused because it was so like, almost like maple syrup, darker, and kind of more watery than the gravy from the States. The two that I listed. And then I remember when my neighbor actually told me, oh, she brought some Sunday roast one time, and she asked if I had some gravy granules, granulas, I was, I didn't really understood what she meant by that. I was like, no, I don't have any gravy. But then later on, when I was attempting to make, what was I making? Oh, bangers and mash. I had to read the recipe, and then the recipe talked about how to make the gravy, and then it said to purchase the gravy granules. I was like, what is that? And then when I went to Tesco, I figured it out. So the gravy granules are literally just dried up. Um, I don't know what it is, but it looks like instant coffee. It looks like instant coffee, and you mix it with boiling water, and it becomes thick, and that's your gravy. It's so easy to make. So easy to make, and it's actually really delicious too. But I just didn't expect that this is how you make it, because the gravy back in the States, it's like you have to stand on top of the stove, watch it, mix, water, flour, stock, milk, all that stuff. And the gravy here, just like, nope, you just need boiled water and just mix it with the instant coffee looking granules, and that's your gravy. And it pairs well with the dishes here. Um, for Thanksgiving, our first Thanksgiving in the UK, we invited our neighbor for dinner, and so we did like an American style, obviously Thanksgiving, and so we had like, I made mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, um, I did some veggies. I believe I did ham. Yeah, I did. I did some honey glazed ham. Yeah, honey glazed ham. We had some baked beans, American style baked beans, which that was also a topic during dinner, because they were like, "What is this?" I was like, "These are baked beans." They were like, "Oh, okay." They were like, "It's so sweet." Um, but when it was time to add the gravy on the mashed potatoes, so they asked me, "What is that?" I said, "That's gravy." They said, "That's gravy?" I said, "Yes." Because the gravy that I made was the thick, light, brown beige gravy that we use for mashed potatoes. Uh, they were just, they looked so disgusted. I could tell they were just like, what kind of gravy is this? But they had it, they thought it was tasty. But I think deep in my soul, I know they didn't like that gravy. I know they didn't like it. But they were good sports about it. But no, I think it's just this whole cultural learning experience from the US to England is it's very fun. It's very eye-opening. And when it comes to food and culture and stuff like that, I think because I was exposed with so many different cultures as a child, that my mind is just so open for everything. So I don't, I'm always like curious to learn, always curious to like taste, always curious to experience, always curious to know about other cultures. I welcome it really well. So I feel like that expands my knowledge, and as well as my taste buds. Because let's say if I meet someone from what is a country that I don't know, from, let's see, I can't even think. Oh, from Chile. Let's say someone from Chile. Like, I want to make it my goal to try to learn about their culture, and especially when it comes to the food, and just trying to like know like the spices they use, the holidays they celebrate, the people, the norm there, etc. I think it's just such a nice thing to know when it comes to, I guess, humans in general, to just learn about the cultures and how they live. And I think that creates like an expansion of the mind, the brain, which is nice. Okay, so, all right, 30 minutes was made. My walk of my morning walk is officially done. So I'm finishing this lap. This is I have to go all the way there or there, and then I'm finishing my lap for the day. 30 minutes a day is very good for you. So I've been doing this for months. If I don't do the 30 minutes, let's say like for some reason I wasn't able to complete that because I need to do it 6 times a day. Sorry, 6 times a week. So on Sundays, I usually use that day to make up for the ones that I've missed. In addition of, like I would do like, instead of like walking for like 30 minutes, I do it for like an hour. And in addition of like strength workout for like about 30 minutes as well. Let's get the phone. But anyways, if you've been on this live the whole time, thanks for watching. I will go on my run again this morning. I have a few things to post on YouTube today, such as my mask. I have a new mask that I made a video about because I collect travel masks, so I made one. So I'm gonna post like a little snippet as well on TikTok. I'm trying to post all my mask videos to be on its own channel, which I can It's called the Mask CID, which is CID. And then I have some few other posts that I need to make about my neighbor and some recaps from last week and some cooking ones too. So I will see you guys later. If you come back to this live tomorrow, I'll do my walk again. So I hope we all have a great day, fantastic day, and a positive day filled with laughter and memories. Bye, guys.